Welcome back to 10 Slide Info. Post seeing the first negative import list from the Ministry of Defense, the private and public sectors were more relaxed and were basking in glory since this decision will further give a boost to the indigenization and with their active participation. Not just that, coming up with these types of import list ban will fulfill the objectives of achieving self reliance and promoting defense exports. Coming back to the details of the second negative import list, in a broader category, the items which were included are the complex systems, the sensors, simulator, weapons, and ammunition like helicopters, next generation corvettes, airborne early warning and control systems, tank engines, medium power radar for mountains, and etc. I would be highlighting only a few items here so that we can review the same in a much detailed manner. The first one in the list is helicopters with all up weight less than or equal to 3.5 tons, and this is said to be a single engine land variant. This would obviously give a good opportunity for HAL to project their choppers for Indian Army and also to come up with new variants. One thing which they should keep in mind is a rapid action and not be lazy as they are right now in manufacturing the Tejas fighters. Second one in the list is the wheeled armored platform. This would boost the interest of companies like Tata for the models like Tata Kestrel and the other companies DRDO for their wheeled armored platform infantry fighting vehicles which were showcased during DEF Expo 2020. Other vendors who would be benefited are Mahindra Defence, Reliance Defence, L&T and Kalyani Defence. Next item in the list is next generation corvette. This would boost the interest of Cochin Shipyard, the Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, the Mazakan Dock Limited, and Goa Shipyard Limited. These shipbuilding yards have good experience in working along with foreign vendors, and these knowledge and experience can be used in coming up with next generation corvettes for Indian Navy. Next item in the list is the mini UAV for surveillance. There are many companies which would get a chance to showcase their talent and knowledge in this particular field. To name one such company is the Cyan Solution and Systems, which has collaborated with Israel-based tactical unmanned aerial system manufacturer, which is Bluebird Aerosystems, and this is for their Spylight mini UAV. Another company is IdeaForge, with which the Indian Army has signed an approximately $20 million contract for undisclosed quantity of a high altitude variant of IdeaForge's Switch UAV. Coming to the next item in the negative import list 2.0 is the helicopter launched anti-tank guided missiles. This will help boosting the interest of DRDO since they are already popular by coming up with their NAG anti-tank guided missile, and now they can see good opportunity to boost the production of the helicopter variant of the same NAG missile, which is called Helena. Next item in the list is the border surveillance systems. Companies like Defense Research and Development Laboratory and Bharat Dynamics would get benefited from this, since Indian Army already has such border surveillance system, which is an all-weather electronic surveillance system capable of automatically detecting any intrusion in the high altitude sub-zero temperature areas. Another company which will be benefited is Bharat Electronics. Other items which would boost Indian companies to come up and showcase their knowledge and skill are displayed on the screen. This decision would obviously help India to export defense equipment and also in enhancing exports and building a domestic defense industry. So that was a quick video on sharing the negative import list 2.0 or positive indigenization list 2.0. Thanks for watching. I'll upload another video with a new defense update or an aviation update later. Please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell button next to it, and also feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.